All right, we in there?
Yeah.
Energy up, fellas. This is the first time we've been together in a while. Quite some time, my friend.
Sounds dirty.
Welcome back, Tom.
Like 2 weeks? Nah, what?
Nah,
like 4
3
episodes?
Who's going to be the lucky Pierre?
What does that
Pierre?
mean?
What is that? Who's the lucky? What is that?
That's some gay shit.
What? How did I not get it?
Me neither. I didn't get it either. Who's the lucky Pierre?
The lucky Pierre is the one who's fucking and getting fucked in the threesome.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Not so lucky.
Not so lucky. Shit.
Well,
What are you talking about?
I guess that's
if
your
you're
thing.
into it.
Yes, I mean the best of both worlds at the same time.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's nice.
Two dicks at the same
It's just,
time.
that's just too much stimulation. Like, I can only do so many things at once.
Dude,
like,
for
you
real.
know, just too much going on.
That's way too.
That's
much.
like when you see a gangbang, you're like, I have ADHD. How does she handle all
How
that?
is she doing this?
You're like, props.
Like 3 minutes in, I'd be reading text messages, and
Yeah.
like going on Twitter and
damn.
shit.
just with a boner just over there in the corner.
Scrolling with his dick.
Yeah, Alex, want in on this?
Yeah, just
Hold on.
just at the buffet, being like, "Yo, give me 15 minutes to digest."
Coach, put me in, coach.
I love that term. You want to go family style on her?
Oh, jeez.
And let's go family style on her.
Someone's gone down the rabbit hole.
Before we talk about family style, I
Uh-oh.
do have a good story about that. Welcome to episode, 197?
Yeah, 97.
97?
Thank you guys for joining us. If you want to support us, you jump on the Patreon, $5 a month. That's it. Jump on the Discord. You can join us. Even if you don't want to do Discord, the $5 a month, that literally keeps us in the studio. We wouldn't be able to do it without this. Seriously.
Yeah.
And you guys there's people that have been on there for years and years and years.
Thank you.
Thank you. Like,
Day ones.
seriously,
OGs.
thank you.
We're gonna start putting like one of those like old school like plaques on the wall.
Yeah.
For the longest supporters.
Yeah, as long as
Hell
supporters
yeah.
get it, like like Top Gun with the names on it.
We should, man. People have been supporting since day one. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah. Anyway, so talking about family style, Ricky and no,
We're not talking Old Town
Enrique.
Buffet, are we?
Oh, no. Ricky Ricardo. No.
Ricky Ricardo.
Ricky Martin
Ricky
is facing 50 years in prison.
Mr. La Vida Loca.
Mr. La Vida Loca.
Wow.
Mr. Menudo, depending on how Spanish you are.
And so the family style comes in because he for sexual assault and incest.
What?
And he had a year-long relationship with his 21-year-old nephew.
What the fuck?
Nephew or niece?
Nephew? He's a gay guy.
All right.
He's as gay as the day is long.
Ricky Martin was like not the first pop star, but it was like, it wasn't a surprise, but it was.
When did he come out? Because I didn't know he was gay.
When Ricky,
Lucky Pierre, whatever the fuck. That's his nickname.
Bro.
When Ricky Martin came out, everybody was like, "Yeah, we know."
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know he was gay.
Yeah, man. He came out like 1997.
What do you think he meant by La Vida Loca?
Yeah,
But-
bro.
but the
butt
thing is,
sex.
The crazy. I just thought the crazy life was partying and cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's the gay lifestyle.
Have you been out in Hillcrest? Come on.
But to your point though, he did have a bunch of songs where he's like singing to females, like, and they'd be like Shakira, and they're going back and forth in the song, so it does make it.
Yeah, like she's all I ever had.
He wasn't
'cause
fooling me. He wasn't
It would
fooling
get
me.
confusing if you would think they were singing about the same dude otherwise.
Yeah, he wanted to jump on the track "The Boy Is Mine" with
Yeah.
Monica, but they wouldn't let him.
Oh,
They're like, no. They're like,
I
nah,
was just
fam.
trying to think of that fucking song.
Yeah, Monica and Brandy.
Ooh, can
Boy
I get
Is
on
Mine.
this? Oh,
Or
just
like,
really.
really? I mean,
what was that? What was that song from back in the day? It was like an old school R&B one where she was like, "I wonder why he won't like text back or call back or whatever." And if you zoom in on the music video, she's like literally typing into an
that was
Excel
Kelly.
spreadsheet.
That was Kelly Rowland.
Oh yeah, what was it? Dilemma? Might have been Dilemma.
It might have been
with
Dilemma, but
Nelly,
it's Kelly
right?
Yeah, with
Rowland.
Nelly,
Kelly
yeah,
Rowland
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
That shit is funny.
The fucking
Where the fuck is quality control? Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know back then. I was
So-
like, sick, you can type on your phone.
So you know what this means for Ricky Martin, right? It means he's not desirable anymore. And now when he
Have
does
you
some fucking,
seen him?
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it's
was
I don't
gonna
know.
say, how does he? I imagine a lot of plastic surgery with this guy. No?
Maybe.
I gotta see what he looks
But
like.
I feel
yeah.
like it's that whole thing where like good-looking people can get away with shit, like not harassment at the office, but you ever see that like video of someone like a guy going around and he's like a good-looking dude in the office and he's like, Wendy, I see you there. You're looking good today. And she's like, oh, thank you, you know? And then the goofy guy comes around and goes, hey, Wendy, you're looking good. She's like, ew, stop it. HR.
Well,
that's what's going on with Ricky Martin right now. He's probably like, he can't get away with that shit. He's getting old. So everyone's like, dude, you
I mean,
quit.
still a decent looking guy.
at the family reunion.
Yeah, well, maybe he's been doing this for years. And now they're like, all right, listen, bro, stop touching your nephew like that.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong. I did see there was a movie. Is it House of Gucci? It's a series. No, it's a mini series.
The one with Adam Driver.
Lady Gaga?
I can't remember. I think it's about Gucci though. Whatever. I don't remember what it was, but he was in there. He looked good. I mean, this guy's in his 50s. He looked good. Like he was playing like a 35-year-old dude. Yeah,
not bad. I don't know, man. Sounds like him and R. Kelly gonna be coming out with a mixtape.
But 50 years though. So I was reading. It's because he lives in Puerto Rico and his family's from Puerto Rico, and the laws on sexual assault stuff is way like the punishment is way crazier there. Ooh. Not that it should or shouldn't.
He's not
be.
gonna make it in jail if he goes to General Pop.
He's rich.
What is that?
You can pay people.
He might be slaying in jail.
Yeah. Living la vida loca.
What if, you know, like it's funny when rappers record shit from jail. I need to hear like an R&B artist or a pop artist record some shit from jail. You know what I mean?
That. I like that.
Like what if R. Kelly just came out with like an absolute banger right now?
Has an artist done that in the last like 10 years?
I don't know.
Well, I think it's the whole like shock value thing when they go to prison and then they record it over the phone, like the legit call. Didn't Bobby Shmurda do that?
Yeah.
And it was like more of like a message and like whatever, but it was cool because it was super gritty and like shit. This is from prison. But I feel like these days, especially if you're like a celebrity and you're not in like a high security prison or something, they're gonna be able to get a microphone and a recorder in there for you. You know, like oh yeah, I give it to him and he records something.
Are you talking
and it
about
sounds
like
good.
keystering an entire studio in
No,
there?
dude, motherfuckers have phones and TVs and shit.
I think the
Well, yeah,
vast
those are
majority-
keystering. Those are
right, dude. If like 40-inch screen.
That's Keystone.
Well, no, phones definitely are like snuck in ways. I mean, who knows how they actually get them in? But yeah, those are.
But there's only a handful of those like crazy ass prisons. The rest, like some of them, you can leave if you want. You know, like they have like it's like open, and that's where a lot of people go.
There was a docuseries on bank robbers, like serial bank robber crews. And like one of these dudes went to jail in Michigan for robbing banks, and he had been in there for a few years, and he had gotten into like a program that allowed you to go to the University of Michigan and like take classes. Yeah, so like the fucking bus would like take you from jail, drop you off on campus for your classes, and then like pick you up at the end of the day.
I wonder how they make it like not worth it, but like what makes them like afraid of like just taking off? Like what's the consequence? That's got to be like double the time.
Well, it's probably because you're like low. Yeah, you're
and
low.
you're probably about to get out
risk.
soon.
Yeah.
They're not like letting like serial killers walk around.
They're like, listen,
Don't fucking run.
you better come back to death row, homie. You better be back here tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like a good behavior thing. Like you've been showing that you're like serious about it. Anyway, so like this dude like literally was not going to class like at all. And college, like nobody really checks. Like most of the time, nobody takes roll. Like whatever, you can go, you can not go. It's all up to you. And this dude rented a fucking apartment like near campus and was pulling licks on banks.
I love this guy.
while he was supposed to be in class, dude. So there was like a string of bank robberies going on, and this dude was like literally had like a trap house for bank robberies.
Oh,
dude.
hell yeah.
love
Good
this
for
guy.
him, man.
What the fuck?
I wonder how much money he made because whenever I hear the amount that like the bank robber, not the one that's like in the vault, but just the guy who walks up to the teller thing. He's like, hand over the money.
You could get like
It's
25,
3
30.
grand. No, like literally like 3 grand, 5 grand, 11. You know, sometimes it's big, sometimes mostly.
Yeah, it's
little.
like basically that they like replenish like the drawer or whatever. You know,
You gotta take your talents to Wall Street. That's what they hold the room.
I've said this before, and I was talking to Dom about it. I was like, man, I wish there was a spot where it was like a fake bank with like actors and shit. And Dom shut this fucking idea down real quick. And I was like, wouldn't that be cool to like stage a robbery and see if you could get away with it? But everyone's in on it.
A
Like
simulated robbery.
a simulated
Like,
robbery.
so
How fun would that be? It's like paintball on the crack.
Funnest
You're
fucking
saying,
thing
yeah,
ever.
And it's paintball, right?
Yeah.
And then Dom's like, well, why would you want to do that? That's like basically people could go in and practice to fucking like rob banks.
Well, like it would be like
Would it be so fun?
No, it would be like an escape room, but for like crimes.
That would be so fucking
Bro, if
fun.
all 4 of us like got in there and were just strapped up with fucking like
this is such
paintball.
a 5 a.m. Coke idea.
Yeah, but like it does sound like crazy ass fun.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds
for sure.
so fucking fun.
And then they tell you like, all right, this is like an escape room, but it's a bank, and you need to go in there, see how much money you can get. You can't get shot. There will be people. There'll be like a civilian with one gun.
You should be able to do like surveillance runs too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh shit!
And
this
it's all
gets
paintball
spicy.
guns,
Yeah.
and and people will like maybe fight back, and that's when Scoop steps in.
Imagine going to that shit and like a cop doesn't know what it is and he sees you running out and just blaps you.
I mean, this is like private property shit, Alex. This isn't on Garnett.
So, yeah, it's not gonna
Universal
happen right on
Studios,
Garnett.
brother. Like, wait, have you guys seen Westworld? That show?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, that kind of reminds me of that. So, like in Westworld, the idea is that there's a bunch of robots they have, and they have these. The robots think that they're in, like Western times, like the first season, I guess. But they think they're in Western times, and they're completely like they look like humans. They don't even know they're not.
Yeah, you can fuck.
Yeah, you can fuck them. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you gotta talk them into it, or can you
No,
just,
they
push a button?
interact like a
kind of.
normal person.
Yeah, like the guests. Well, what he was trying to explain is the robots aren't thinking yet. Like for the first season, they're just robots, and they're
Well, they're not
when you're
necessarily not thinking. It's that they're put like it would be like if you were raised in like a colonial village,
Right.
and you had never seen anything else. You would think it was colonial time.
So they ship these people out here from all over the world, and you go to this like Western
And you get to
like
live
town.
there.
You get to live there, and
crazy.
like you could like there was dudes like straight up shooting the robots.
Yeah.
But they look like regular people. You can fuck. There's like prostitutes. And
Just
shit.
walking up straight up. Just
imagine
shooting
like,
them.
like if groping was your thing, and then you end up groping a robot, and they just beat the shit out of you.
No, but they don't even know.
No,
Like,
but still,
you're just groping a
Yeah,
victim.
yeah.
Back then,
But they're a robot, so they're super strong.
No, but they
this
don't
is
even
good,
know.
though.
but
This
back then, groping was normal.
Yeah, that's just everyday shit.
Yeah, 1993, man. What the fuck? But this is good because this is where it gets interesting for Westworld. Is like, what can you do? What can you not do? People are going out there trying to live their fantasies, and what kind of person are you? So
I
it's a
bet
good
you
show.
feel bad because I was tying that into the bank robbery thing because it'd be cool if it was something like that where like the robots, whatever, they don't even know that it's not real, and then you walk in there and you just get out of the ground, like all that shit. That'd be so fucking
Warning
crazy.
shot, right, Dom?
Bro, hey, there's a kid in Florida. He was like 12 years old. And, recently, he had robbed a gas station, and you could tell he was just. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he pulls out the gun. He's talking to the lady. He goes like that, bam, just freaking lets one off. The dude behind him's like,
And I saw that video.
That shit was funny.
And this idiot, because he doesn't shoot, that's probably the first time the gun's ever gone off. He like limp wristed the hell out of it, so it didn't go all the way back and return and strip another round. So then he goes to shoot it again, nothing happens. He's like, oh.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah,
like
if you don't, like,
if you
hold
let
it strong.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
That shit was funny, man. Let off. I think he listened to me, man. He left that warning shot. Quick.
Left that
He's like,
warning
I think that's a
shot.
bad idea. Warning shot?
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
let
that's
people
a-
know you're
that's a-
serious.
No,
though.
but like you got to be serious in your demeanor. But the shot, people hear that.
Yeah.
People
like,
freak.
everyone looks.
Not only that, you have
yeah.
a chance for this shit to go wrong after that.
Right, yeah,
Like the
yeah.
gun's ready to go. If you fuck
Yeah.
up, like you're saying, then
I feel like you should come in with the attitude, like they need to know in your eyes and your demeanor, like I will murder you.
I got one sound. They hear that shit. Motherfuckers
That's
is getting,
a good one.
I mean,
motherfuckers is
it's
getting
a
down.
shotgun. They're gonna see it anyways, Dom. But just we get the point. Yeah. Just in case you didn't see this big ass fucking Mossberg.
he's got an elephant rifle.
The big coat.
He's like, hey, watch this.
We saw it, sir. We're down.
Everyone's already on the ground, sir. You don't need to cock your elephant gun.
Take the money, bro.
Take the money, homie. We don't care. We're insured.
Yo, man, speaking of elephants, bro, did you hear about that elephant that killed that lady in East India?
Good.
And then
Bro, I hate watching these fucking elephants in India being pet all the time, and these people are just like, oh my god, they're such great creatures and they're so agile. It's like, and then a fucking elephant just swings their tusk and throws a fucking chip
Is anyone
across the
calling
river.
elephants agile?
I don't
They
think so.
are agile.
I think
be
I don't.
rude to
I didn't think I
elephants.
meant. I think I meant something else.
I have an elephant
They're
tattoo.
so flexible.
Be nice to
They've got
elephants.
Chris Farley athleticism.
Well, anyway,
Okay, yeah, what happened? with the-
she was 70 years old. They rushed to the hospital where they pronounced her dead. On June 10th, she had her funeral.
How did the elephant kill her?
Probably stomped out to
So
death.
yeah, so the elephant. Wait. So okay. Oh, let's
Probably
slow
just
down.
shat on her.
So she's in India and she's out and about.
Yeah,
whatever,
in the village.
In the village, and the elephant stomped her.
Yeah, stomped
for
her
sure.
out.
Bro,
And
this
they-
shit is crazy in India, dude. Have you
It
ever seen
is.
like
Hold
videos?
on. Don't get crazy. Hold on. I want to hear the elephant story.
He just got done watching an India documentary.
So it gets stomped out. She dies.
Yeah.
Obviously, because the elephant's fucking heavy. So then she has a funeral.
Yeah,
out, you know.
she has her funeral out, you know what I'm saying, in her village, and the elephant came back and freaking stomped her out again.
Again.
And through the coffin.
What's that?
Through her coffin, like at her funeral.
Yeah, it was at her funeral.
That's called
You
a
know what I'm
double-
saying?
So they probably came in and like knocked that shit
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
I wonder if something about her like smell or something.
Stomped her out again.
That's what you
Then
call. That's what you call a double tap.
Yeah, pretty
Double
much.
tap.
And then he like made a large roar, and then other elephants came, and they fucking just fucked up the village.
Well, so one thing about India I know for sure is the documentary thing I watched, but they encroach on the elephants' like territory.
that's what I'm talking about,
And
yeah.
they're really territorial, but they're also really nice. But they're really territorial.
They're
so if you,
agile
like,
too. I heard.
They're super agile. But they were running through like hordes
Just
of
jumping from
elephants,
tree branch to tree branch.
and they would destroy the whole village.
Yeah.
See,
They
dude, that's
come through-
fucking weird.
Well, they're also encroaching on space for like tigers and shit.
Yeah.
So like tigers will literally like there's like videos of them like coming into town and like fucking people up.
Didn't you go and pet the elephants when we were in Thailand?
No, I didn't go. Remember, I was sick.
Oh yeah.
You guys went.
So no,
Did you have
the
the
rest of
shits?
our group, all the girls went to go to the elephants because
that's
they want to pet the agile elephants. And I was like, "Fuck, dude, I don't
Why
know.
did-
I
why
don't
did
like
you wanna do that?
I don't like elephants and I don't like horses. I think they're just too big.
They don't like you
fucking
either.
Scary,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Good, that's cool. Leave me alone.
Horses are scary as fuck.
Yeah, horses are
Cows
scary.
too, for
so
me.
I had the
Yeah.
choice. Yeah, cows too. I had the choice to go see an elephant and pet that, or go to the tigers. I chose the tigers. I went to the tigers by myself.
This is what happens when you grow up in Turlock. You get scared of the fucking
Elephant. No, and I went to go pet the tigers, and the tigers are scary as fuck. But like,
At least,
I don't know,
at least
man.
they're heavily medicated.
Yeah.
Bro, they were out.
I feel
bro.
like the
Zannied.
elephants are super smart. They'll remember you.
Hell
Like,
yeah, they
that's probably
remember-
why you stomped that bitch
Yeah,
again.
yeah. Oh, you? Like, he's probably just chilling at home. He's just like,
We still got beef.
man, fuck
Hey,
that
it was like
shit.
they're at the funeral. It's like Jurassic Park. The water ripples like. Here comes the elephant. Just
It's definitely like you have that moment where you think about somebody that you haven't thought about in years that you hate, and you're like, man, fuck that dude.
I'm going back. So, yeah, man, stopped out again, man. That was terrible.
the elephant never forgets.
Could you imagine, like, I think we talked about it before. Like, just imagine PB like was the way it was, but there's like wild. We're like in the open, and there's
Yeah.
like wild elephants and like other crazy ass
sick.
He said the
animals.
only like crazy animal that like comes like in this area.
Yeah,
I think it's like no, like
Drunk white women.
no jaguars,
Really?
Yeah,
Jaguars?
jaguars,
Jaguars
Like,
out here?
like very seldom,
Yes,
like not out
yes.
here, but like
Yeah, yeah.
little inland.
Do you mean mountain lions?
No,
No,
straight jaguars.
straight jaguars.
Yeah,
Black,
They
like the
come up
black ones.
from South America. There's actually a bunch of trail cameras, especially in Arizona. They still go through that area. They
Yep.
stop because
What the
there's too many people. But yeah, jaguars, 100%.
That's like the craziest animal I can think
Yeah.
of. Like
And
in
they're
this region.
huge. Jaguars are not fucking
yeah,
around.
mountain lions up north. Those fuckers are big
Those
too.
are big
They-
too.
Ooh,
they-
those things are scary, man.
They come down. They come down to people's homes and shit
So,
when you live
Dom,
up the hills.
So you think if we didn't have like civilization, excuse me, too many Stellas, you don't think that if we didn't have like what we've built all around if San Diego wasn't existing and it was just land, you think there'd be elephants here?
Maybe not in this climate.
Okay, I'm not trying to make fun of you. I just the way you said it, I was like,
No,
like, if San Diego wasn't here, it'd be jungle.
But imagine it was.
I mean, we live in the desert. We live in the desert, and
Yeah,
people
definitely.
shouldn't live here.
Well, think about like up north, like the freeway over by San Onofre. Like that's basically what we're living in. Like that's, but we have buildings everywhere.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
we're kind of desert like
Think
ish.
think Camp Pendleton.
yeah.
Exactly. Hills, Afghanistan style.
There's only like 2 areas in the world that have this climate. It's basically here, like Southern California, and the Mediterranean. Like that.
It has this.
can we
Really?
look that up?
Sydney.
What was
And
that?
Sydney.
And fucking
That's
Sydney.
why the Australians fuck with us.
Wait,
same
yeah,
weather.
that's why.
That's
Holy
why.
shit.
Same shit.
Yo, so
like,
wait, the
very-
climate
very-
in San
very-
Diego.
it's like very specific. It's called like a chaparral. That's not the climate, but that's like the shrubbery and the plant life that you see. And it's because it's like a semi-air. I don't know. I'm like trying to remember the shit from back in the day. When
Take
I
your
learned
time,
it,
take
but,
your
like,
time.
Hey, Jesus is on your side, Alex. Take your time.
It's like a semi-arid desert or some shit like that, basically.
All right, that makes sense.
But yeah, like very like Mediterranean Like when you look at like the Mediterranean coast, it looks just like this.
Yeah, like I can
Interesting.
see Greece. You
Yeah,
looking like this.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I fuck with
I
it.
mean, have you seen pictures of Greece, homie?
I don't know. Yeah, is that where they have all the white
buildings and shit.
Bitch, I'm talking about the environment.
Bitch.
These guys are like, well, the architecture, fucking.
What? They got a Mavericks?
They have terracotta roofs over there. Like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Have you seen their economy?
I don't know, man. The pictures I've seen, even from like the land, I don't know, man.
I bet you if you looked at them with fresh eyes, you would think that it looks similar.
Yeah, what the fuck you talking shit about my eyes for?
If I,
Fresh eyes.
if I pulled up a picture, like two different pictures, and I said, guess which one is which, you would not be able to tell the difference. If it was like not any cityscape or anything like
Prove
that.
it, bro. Next episode.
All right.
Dude, we should play a game of Geo Guesser one of these.
Nah,
that game is-
you're already too good.
That
You-
game is
you
fucking
know, the way he
fun.
said it, he's
like,
like,
hey, we should play
yeah,
Geo
beat y'all's
Guesser.
ass.
What's that one game where you get dropped down in a city on like Google Maps and you have to find your way to the airport?
Call of Duty.
Oh, I never heard of that one. That sounds like fun.
Battle
I
Royale?
tried it for like 5 minutes and I was like, fuck this shit.
What? You,
There's no way you're gonna figure out how to get the fuck to the airport with
really?
this shit.
Is that's a real game?
Because you're on the street view, like you're not.
So you just click through on Street View?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
so boring.
That sounds like
Nah,
fun.
that's got. Just
I was
give,
gonna say this is some shit Scoop would do for
Hell
hours.
yeah.
get me to the freeway. I'll figure it out.
8-ball and 12 beers. I'll figure that shit out. Get out my way.
and
Drop
the
me in
old
the middle
bird's
of
like,
fucking-
Skip, what are you doing? He's like, get the fuck out, bitch.
Get out of my way.
I'm on
quick,
Shield
quick.
Cities.
This is the real reason Scoop missed the last episode.
Yeah. Geo guessing.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't like that whole, like, I appreciate Google, and, like, you know, you could go around, everyone's like, oh, you could go look over here and go to different cities.
I do go to Iraq a lot. I just gotta see.
You got to see?
I just gotta see.
I
it.
mean,
do they have Street View in Iraq?
yeah, they do. You can't go.
That's not reliable because half those buildings probably aren't there the next day.
Tasteless.
you can see like when shit's been updated though, right? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah,
Like on the
yeah.
bottom, you can see like the
Man,
last update.
imagine that job. Honey, I gotta go drive in Iraq.
Yeah, with the big ass
Hey.
camera on top. Like,
That's a
yeah.
good, like, comedy skit right there.
That screams
the guy in
American.
Iraq that has to drive around in the Google car to get the maps updated. Yee! Sketchy!
That's a dangerous job.
there's
Hope
some funny ass shit on Google Maps though. There's some funny ass shit.
yeah, I see the dude. It was one. He was like, it is. He was in the living room, jacket off, like watching porn. Like, he's
Man, that's fucked up.
Dog, shut the fuck up. Quit making shit up, bro.
serious.
We're about to hit episode 200. You can stop lying about shit,
I'm
dog.
serious. It might even been in the. It might have been one of the Discord links.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious, bro. They're like, hey, go to these coordinates. It is a dude. Like, no shit. It was like, and like, look to your left.
They
It was
usually,
dude, and
they
his
usually,
windows open.
they usually blur that shit out though, don't they?
Well, yeah, you couldn't see his dick, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
They blurred his face out, but not his dick. I want to make sure nobody can recognize him, but I know that dick.
no, you can tell he's beating off.
Imagine you give an address to your friends. They're like, hey, I need to. What's the address so I can come over? And you know, you always Google the street view to say you know
Brutal.
what you're looking for, and it's just you jerking off in the fucking room.
Brutal.
Yeah, I might have to do
funny
some
shit.
research on that one.
I'm serious, bro.
I'd like to see some other fun because I know there's. I've seen other funny shit, you know, like drunk people like falling,
Yeah.
and you see the frames as they like fall over.
I wonder if
Yeah.
there's anybody
That kinda
getting their ass beat. Just dudes
Oh, I
on the
bet you.
cross.
I bet you.
There's probably some people getting murdered on there.
I bet you. Yeah. I mean, the amount of them. I mean,
Yeah, and the amount of people getting murdered.
yeah. Dude, it's every day. And dude, people are getting killed all day. Dude,
It's scary.
I saw something that freaked me the fuck out, and I seen a lot of crazy shit. Not a gore, like you
I'm
know.
about to say, damn, better than the cartel
Nah,
video.
it wasn't gore.
Man, why'd you have to bring that up?
It was just the way that it happened. It was just so crazy. And I'm sure people by now have seen it because it kind of went viral. But
Philly?
no, it was in Australia. And these guys, it's three guys, and they're in an argument. It looks like it's 3 a.m. or something like that. And they're arguing. And the smaller guy, like, he's pretty fit and he's like moving like he kind of knows how to
Purple
fight.
belt.
He's kind of like doing one of these steals.
If this ends in a Lucky Pierre, I'm gonna be pissed.
And then they all started fucking. And then the three other guys are kind of backing up. They're talking shit. And the guy in the middle that are backing up, he pulls out a knife. And there's a bigger guy, and he comes out, and he tries to be all like tough for a second, and then he backs up, and then he comes out again, and the guy with the knife, it looks so quick,
Yeah, right in the neck.
bam, right in the neck, and the dude, the big guy stops for a second. Before you even realize what's happening, it's pouring out his
Pouring
neck.
out, gushing.
He grabs and he like puts his hand on his hip,
And it's
and
like
then just
gushing.
falls over,
Yeah.
dead right there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's the scariest shit I've ever seen. And dude, do not get in fights. It is not worth it.
Yes, man, it's not
Just
fucking
walk
worth
away,
it.
bro.
Literally,
Like,
nothing good can happen, even if you win.
Even if you win, your girl's not gonna look at you like, damn.
I'm gonna fucking it up with the same old pussy. That you would have got if you lost.
I was thinking the same thing the other day because I was telling my girl it was the same parking lot I was coming
She
out
trying
when
to start
that.
some shit with somebody and have you back.
She had a knife.
No, you know my girl. She doesn't start shit. And same parking lot I came out where that little Down syndrome kid flipped me off. And I was coming out this time, and it's right by the.
Don't tell me you fucked up the kid with Down syndrome.
Bro, don't look at me, homie.
Yeah.
You know, so it's right by the Petco stadium where the San Diego Padres play. So there's always mad people, especially when there's a game. And the game was over, so the people are walking across the street, and I pull out, and I kind of pull, and I see these people, but I'm like, are you gonna go or not? So I start going, and then they walk right in front of my car. I stop. It's nothing dangerous. I wasn't speeding, and homeboy just like looks at me and kind of goes like. You know what I mean? Like, looks straight at me. The only thing between us is a windshield. And I'm just like, you don't know how tall I am. You don't even know my build. Like, you don't, you know, he looks at me, he's with his girl, and then they keep walking. And then he looks back and like, one more time. And I told my girl, I was like, I don't want to fight. I don't ever want to fight because of those reasons that you just said. Like, that fucking situation
Not
sucks.
worth it.
But it's like sometimes when people just get that attitude, like I just stared at him. And I noticed since I've been doing jiu-jitsu, like I don't break the stare as quick.
Start breaking the stair.
I'm going to. But this is where I would.
Killed out here.
He's at the beginning stage of learning how to fight.
Yeah.
There's always that guy who's like a few months in who's like, now he wants to fight all of a sudden.
No, I don't want to fight, but it's just like sometimes you just get that little bit of ego, and the homeboy didn't want to look away, so I was just looking at him like. What do you like? What's going on? Like, I'll stare at you all day, homie.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
the ego thing. Yeah,
it's just it's frustrating. But
I mean, you got to watch certain things, man. I can tell with certain people. One, if you got black Air Force Ones on, like for sure,
for sure,
bro. Those
for
are
sure.
that's a criminal.
Nobody
shoe.
wears those.
Nobody wears it except for criminals and people that got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
What were we talking about? Tim's in the winter?
yeah.
Or Tim's in the summer, I mean?
Those two. You know what I mean? Muscle shirts.
Yep.
If they just look dusty. Some people you can just tell.
Dusty.
What about the puff jacket?
That too.
Yeah,
There's
the
no
white-
reason
the
to
white
wear
jacket.
I
that.
don't see that here. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
the
Like-
pump jacket.
The puff
jacket,
Puff
the poofy
oh.
ones. Like pretty
You
much.
guys
man,
are pretty much describing like a New Yorker like gangster,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that whole place sucks.
Yeah.
Damn.
whole place sucks.
So we hate LA. We hate New York.
Yes,
Bro, terrible.
Damn.
over
Okay.
there.
Yes.
All right.
Bing bong.
Colorado, you're cool. Arizona,
I like
all
All
right.
right.
Jesus.
Turlock, we fuck with you, kind of.
Yeah.
All right. You
I
guys
like
ain't ready.
Oregon. I like, a lot of those areas. Fuck New York. Actually, Massachusetts is cool. Florida's cool.
You
Palm
in Florida?
Springs.
I like Florida. Florida's fun.
I mean, it's entertaining.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Never a dull moment.
A little dangerous there. But
Miami's dangerous as fuck.
yeah, I just like the vibe
I
there.
love Miami. Downtown's a trip though. In Miami, it's like you forget that whole area exists.
Bro, every time I go to Miami, I come back broke as fuck. And just paying for hotel,
not
drinks,
even
dinner.
getting robbed either. I spent the first 5 days after I turned 21 in South Beach, and I was tipping like 20% like I normally do. And then literally 5 days in, I started looking at the receipts, and the gratuity was already included at 18%. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers!
Yeah, they don't
God
tell you. They
damn
don't
it.
tell you.
Finessed.
Finesse.
Got that double tip.
I don't like the tip culture. I understand why it's needed. I don't like it though. Well, okay, no. I don't mind it with restaurants and stuff where you're getting service. But if you notice, every fucking thing you check out asks for a tip.
Tip.
The
Yep.
smoke shop I go to,
Hey, with a tip.
tip.
Bro,
I'm like,
if
what the
you're,
fuck?
If you're on a date and you don't know the girl really well, and they got that big screen and they can see what you're doing,
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, no tip.
Yeah, because they're like, hey, just, you know what I'm saying, fill out the rest.
Yeah.
They're like, nigga, you know it's no tip.
No
It's not
tip.
playing with me.
Yeah, like I went to Jersey Mike's. It's a sandwich shop. I'm sure they're all over the country, but sandwich shop. It's like high end, quote unquote, Subway. This
High-end Subway.
expensive Subway.
Yeah.
I go in there and it's a tip. I'm like, what am I tipping for?
Yeah.
You just did it's not like you
did your
came out to
job.
my car
and,
you didn't
and they're like pushing it hard, dude. I got like the Better Buzz app, which is a coffee shop out in San Diego. It's kind of like competing with Starbucks out here.
and it's good too.
Yeah, it's good. And so they have an app, and they've been like updating it, trying to like fine tune it, whatever. And the most recent update is they automatically include a tip, like a 15% tip or whatever. But this is just to submit the order, and then you go in and you pick it up.
See, that's bullshit.
That's it. And
That's
not
bullshit,
only that,
yeah.
when you go to like change it, it's super difficult. So you go to like do custom tip or whatever. And it doesn't even show the option for 0. You have to scroll up to get to 0. Like, bro, come on,
So
man.
is
Making it
this is basically like the company not kind of like they're making up for not paying their employees very well,
Basically,
correct?
yeah.
Especially in restaurants.
But like, in like European countries, like in Spain, I know this is like they just pay their waiters a salary. And I know there's some restaurants in San Diego that do it with no gratuity or whatever. They just pay the fucking good salary, like, and then it's just easier for everybody. Yeah. And now they've got like the fucking COVID surcharges, like 4%.
I know, and it's not going away.
What's
too.
a COVID surcharge?
That shit's on Uber, and Uber Eats. There's like COVID, and then there was a convenience fee.
Yeah.
On top of the COVID,
bitch, I'm using your service. That is the convenience.
Yeah, just put it in the fucking the total charge.
It's
Don't give me a fucking breakdown.
So then you got a delivery fee, then you got a COVID consultation or whatever the fuck.
Yo, when's the last
fee?
When's the last
to
time?
get some lukewarm pizza.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Is my mic working? When's the last? Yo, man, when's the last time you guys bought concert tickets? Holy shit.
That's another one.
Bro, that's another one. It's like
get you.
$40. Come see Rise Against and fucking Census Failed, which I'm going to, and I'm like, hell yeah. $40 and an extra 35 or 40 on top
it's
for all these charges.
That shit's criminal.
Yeah, why is that?
$5 download fee. Like, what?
Yeah. I bought tickets. I don't remember. It was for like a festival thing in like Huntington Beach area, and it was all the tickets were online, and they charged me like a delivery fee for the ticket.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, come on, guys, just and it was like $7.
Hey, this bandwidth don't pay itself,
bro. Right? Add the 25 cents on the price of the ticket. Don't fucking hit me with that after.
It bothers me because it's like, show some confidence in like your product.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're getting me in the door at like 35, but you're really going to charge 70, like, are you really that scared that 70 is going to scare me off?
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
I mean, I maybe they're right on the psychology of it, but it's like,
no,
this works, bro. Like, once you're bot committed, like, you're not going back.
And then once but here's the thing about the tickets. Sorry to cut you off, but here's the thing about the tickets. You tell your girlfriend, hey, oh my God, I just saw, whatever it is, $40, like in your head, you're like, $40, let's go. It's just like, oh my God, I can't wait. And then you go log out or check out and it's 70. You're like, fuck, she's all excited. I want to go. Fuck it.
It's like Airbnb's doing the same shit too. That's why people are going back to hotels.
Even with hotels, bro, like I don't like that you charge me for a room and then you charge me to park my car.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. We fought a revolution for less, bro. That shit drives me fucking crazy.
That's bullshit, bro.
Bro,
that's bullshit. Cause I just went through that
back in the day. I'm talking 1800. You come through on your fucking horse. You're like, I need a room, bitch. She's like,
I charge you to park your horse.
You grope the lady at the front desk.
You take a couple shots and bring a whore down here.
Shoot a fucking bartender.
No extra charge. Nothing.
Well, like Airbnbs now, they like require you to like do a full on cleanup, basically. And then they charge you a cleanup fee. Yeah, like, dude,
bro,
shut
it's criminal. It's criminal.
Yeah, man. And then also hotels check-in is at a fucking 4 p.m. on the day of, and then you got to check out
by
at
11.
fucking like 11.
That's not even a full
24 hours. That's reasonable. They got to turn over the rooms.
Fuck them.
Fuck that, bro.
Bro, that's not even a full 24 hours.
No.
I just got back from Palm Springs, bro. I feel bamboozled.
The thing is that you can still check in earlier. Like, if
they got it. Charge you $40.
They charge you $40.
Yeah.
He's on the concierge side.
I worked in hotels. I'm telling you how it is. You can still check in
every fucking time. They're like, hell no.
Well, they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you no. But if you get there early and you check your bags or whatever, you're like, if your room is ready, they'll call you and let you check in.
Bro, we're talking about Las
Vegas.
Las Vegas hotels can suck my fucking dick, bro. They will be like, you can only check in at 4 p.m.
Yeah,
I get the email. Cool.
So Vegas is weird about it.
And then they email you like the day before, says, ooh, we have early check-in available for you. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then I go to click on it and it takes me like to my cart and it's like, oh, $40 to check in early. And my room's only like 80 or like a 100. What? Get the fuck out of here.
Vegas is just a giant theme park, dude. They want you in the fucking door. They want you through the ticket booth. And as soon as you get in, it's a fucking money grab. Everything.
What can we do to end all this bullshit?
Fight people.
There's so much bullshit.
Honestly, like you'd probably have to pass some like consumer protection law where you're like whatever your charges are going to be, they have to be included in like the upfront.
I feel like
thing
we
or
just have
whatever.
all this shit. We gotta stop it. Let's start a pack right now.
Let's do it.
Let's start an
Should
organization.
we put our fist in
Stop
the middle?
fucking with my emotions again.
Dude, for real, man.
Yeah,
You're draining my
I want this to
emotional
go all the
account.
way to Supreme Court, and I want my dumbass there. Fucking sign it. Fucking sign
Some
it.
emotional thing. I told my girl that Taking Back Sunday was going to be playing, and the tickets were only $25. And when I got to the checkout, they were $80 each.
This has got to stop.
And I got evicted, and she still dumped me.
Stop.
It sucks, man. That shit fucking. It's frustrating, dude. It's fucking frustrating.
It is, man.
This is kind of on the same line of this shit, but you saw that BMW, they're going to start charging for heated seats. You saw that?
Yeah.
Why?
There was a little bit of people were getting a little bit wrong, but it's still bullshit. But basically, when you buy a new BMW, if you don't buy the option for heated seats, you can buy it after the fact, but you pay $18 a month.
I would never. I had heated seats.
So
I
they're already in the
never
car.
Fucking used it.
It's so annoying. And then here's the thing: it's
$18. Oh, it's a monthly fee.
a
What
monthly
is this, like
fee.
an app?
But you know what? I experienced this with I rented an Audi off Turo when I was in Hawaii.
Balling.
And I had this exact experience where you could not use the entertainment system but the radio unless you had an Audi account, right? So I'm like, oh, that's super annoying. So I downloaded the Audi account, and then the Audi account was $10 a month. So I could not listen to Bluetooth. I couldn't listen to anything
Without an audio
without the Audi account.
Imagine boosting a fucking Audi and you get 5 minutes into the drive and you're like, I can't use shit.
I can't use shit. But dude, they're gonna keep doing this. This is along the same lines. Like they're gonna make everything like subscription and like you have to pay. Dude, it's so fucking annoying.
What's those stationary bikes? The stationary bike company, Peloton.
Oh yeah, Peloton.
Peloton.
Yeah,
Am I saying that right?
Peloton.
Peloton. All their shit is subscription based.
Yeah.
You
Really?
could probably go on YouTube and just look up a video of someone on a bike and be like, "Hey, we're gonna do a class today, guys." But they get you with the subscriptions, man.
And it was still. That's why they're fucked right now. Financially.
Because I just got a tablet
Yeah.
and the old 70s style bike in the room.
Yeah.
There you go, dude.
I wouldn't. Right when the whole.
Blowing out dust. Old ass shit.
You're talking about the big ass fan.
Yeah. Some dead grandma comes alive every time you fucking get on it.
Yeah, man. A lot of things are going subscription based because it's
Very
like
much.
I don't know if they're just companies are getting greedy or they're like,
You know what it
Yeah,
is?
it's because
Companies are getting greedy.
people forget about it and so they just leave their shit
the
on
recurring
subscription.
charge.
Straight up, this all.
By the
this
way,
all
sign
stems
up
from
for
video
Patreon.
games.
yeah, hey, hit me up on Twitch.
Forget about it.
$5.98 a month and forget about it. Don't even worry about it.
This all stems from video games, though. Straight up, they saw that they could do the free to play shit with video games, and then the people would pay way more if they got it for free. They'd buy the skins, they'd buy the shit.
The crazier shit too is like people are buying the skins you can just get by playing the game.
Yeah, and it's
Like-
and
gotta
all
put in
that
work.
shit is bullshit. Like, I mean, it's all bullshit. But I really feel like companies saw video because the video game industry is huge, and they saw that they were doing that, and they're like, oh, we can apply this to other shit.
I feel like the big video game companies saw that like the app games were doing it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
the
they
app
were
games
like-
were doing
Oh
it.
wow, yeah.
Because people were like just on like their parents' account, just like racking up fucking thousands of dollars in
Roblox or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, that shit,
Yeah,
boy.
Roblox.
or like
Yeah.
Boom Beach or whatever those fucking games are.
A little bit
Let's
of
get that.
boomer
Definitely,
talk.
I definitely was $120 into Boom Beach. I ain't gonna lie. I needed the bigger base. I was tired of getting fucking finessed.
It's hard. It's
Wait,
hard.
what?
Motherfuckers was disrespecting me too much, bro. I had to. I needed a bigger fleet. I was getting disrespected out here, bro. He's like, get him. He's a lick.
But the thing about it, though, at the same time, like let's say you spend $200 on a game that you play, I don't know, like an hour a day for like 2 years or whatever, right? You got some enjoyment out. You had some fun. It wasn't really that expensive. Like, you pay for a movie, you go to the movie theater and it's $15. It's only an hour and a half. I don't know.
Honestly, I would if I had a ton of money, I would just take pleasure out of just fucking everybody up with my huge bankroll.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Just upgrade everything all the time.
Level 1 just got completely.
It'd be like in that South Park episode of where they're playing like World of Warcraft or whatever, where that dude's so good, like everybody quits playing because he's just
That's a good
fucking
episode.
everybody up. Like I feel like that's the only way you could end those games. Just have somebody so good that like you just stop playing because, like Dom said, you just keep getting fucked up.
If
Yeah,
I
I like
owned a cinema, like a movie theater, I would do what like Alex is doing. I'd be like a dick. I'd be like, all right, listen. You paid for the
What did I do?
ticket. No, not like in real life. You were just talking about being like an asshole if you own a business, right? Is that what you're talking about? I wasn't listening. So if I owned a movie theater, I would like, hey, you buy your ticket and they're like $20. Tickets are like, movie tickets are like $18-20 right now. You come in and you either can take the stairs or you can take the elevator or escalator for extra $2. Then you walk into the cinema, you sit down and you try to recline your chair and it's like, what the fuck? What? And there's a little card. There's a card thing for your debit card. You got to put $2 in to recline your seat.
And then if you want pop,
does it go back? Does it go back?
Nope. No, it doesn't go back. It goes back, and you got to pay $2 to put it forward.
Pay for that.
Yeah.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
And don't get me started on the seatbelts. Okay.
Here's a good one. And if you want popcorn, it's like $15.
Yeah.
I mean, that's normal.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The movie theater's already fucking you
They're
over.
halfway there, man. They're halfway there.
Legit think like because this is gonna happen. I know it sounds like some conspiracy bullshit, but legit there will become a time. Maybe not like while we're young, ish, I guess, but there will be a time when there's like a chip or so. It's like you're reading your eye or something where payments are so fucking like microtransactions. Like I could just look at you and send you 50 cents or whatever. So,
wow.
Like what you're saying.
50 cents.
No, but I'm saying like I don't know.
You got a bunch of people in the hood fucking
right,
being
motherfuckers.
becoming psychics to fucking finesse people out there money on the streets.
I'm just saying when the transaction becomes so easy that you don't really have to do anything, you just swipe your
looking.
hand over it or something like that. Like that will be the scenario.
Well, think about this. I always think about when like the Motorola phones came out. The first Motorola phone that you like flipped up. If
Razr?
we were back, no, it was before Razr, but it was like
StarTAC. Because I had that phone.
maybe like 1997, 98. I don't know.
The black one, right? With
the
green?
black one.
That
The little antenna that popped out. Imagine going back in time and telling someone that just bought that phone, like, hey, eventually you're going to be able to just wave this over the cash register and pay for something that you want to purchase. That's crazy, but that's what's going on right now.
Totally
I forgot my
normal,
wallet when I left to my place to go to PB the other day, and I wanted to go to Leilani's to get some Hawaiian food, and I'm like, oh fuck, where's my wallet? I don't know why I forgot it. I forgot it. Nothing in there, and I was like, oh shit, I got Apple Pay.
Yep.
So I go up there and I'm just like, wave my phone over. I'm like, I don't use Apple Pay a lot, but I was like, damn, it's convenient.
When
as
I forget
fuck.
my wallet, I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, I got Apple Pay. I'm good.
Even now with like the debit cards, you can just fucking, they're like the credit cards.
Yeah, but I
just
mean, you don't
swipe
even
it
need
right
your
there.
debit card.
Oh, I know, yeah.
It's just wild.
So this
I
episode
agree
is
with
brought to you
Yeah.
by Apple Pay and Steve Jobs.
Well, now on Amazon too, they give you the option for like all kinds of products of doing like 3 monthly payments or like 5
Yeah.
and no fucking interest or anything.
And they don't tell the creditors.
Yep,
Yeah.
Zazzle.
You can run that shit up.
Yeah,
That's cool.
And so like there's certain shit. It's like you don't want to drain your fucking bank account of like $700-800 for like some object that you don't really need or whatever. And so you're more likely to fucking purchase it if you're only going to be paying like $115 like
That also
a
means
month or whatever.
you shouldn't buy it.
Yeah, for real.
Nah,
For real.
fuck that. I do that shit.
Yeah. even with items like I can afford, sometimes I'll just be like, whatever. I'll just do this.
I don't feel like paying that all at once.
Everyone's
yeah.
qualified. I don't think everyone's qualified though. I feel like you have to be qualified to do some of
it
that.
has nothing to do with credit. It's literally like what you would do back in the day when you go to the furniture store. And
I get it, but I'm saying I think Amazon with your account, like if you've been like kind of like a faithful customer, or it's not just you don't get a new account.
I'm the guy at Caesar's Palace that's been losing so much money gambling. They're like, oh, we've got you the Diamond Club. You can have all the taquitos you want and all the free booze you want as long as you keep coming and losing money.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking cool shit like that. Like like just Apple Pay. Everyone fucking uses it. I
That
just
shit
used
is
it the
so
other day.
easy. I
love it.
I
It's crazy.
almost only use Apple Pay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want if I walk in somewhere and they don't have it, I just leave like straight up.
Yeah.
Like if I go to like a restaurant or something. I'm like,
You
oh.
uncultured swine.
Well, it's just annoying. Like I don't bring my wallet all the time. Or sometimes I don't even bring my phone. I'll just do it on my watch and just pay with my wallet. It's so.
Where do you keep your
fucking
driver's
easy.
license?
Bro? I know the number off the top of my head.
Nah,
Say it.
dude, that's illegal.
What is it?
No, it's
I
not.
think, no. I think you need to drive with your
It's
driver's
not
license.
illegal strong. You you just tell them your number. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's happened to me before.
That's what they're gonna do anyway. Look
It's
it
not
up.
a misdemeanor. It's not like you.
No,
you
but
driving without
if
a
they
license,
wanted to,
you-
if they wanted
No.
to, they get
Hold
you in
on.
trouble.
I actually,
You're saying
actually
without a
remember,
license, like you're gonna get arrested.
I
No,
actually remember Dom's number, so I just tell him that.
Get on the ground.
You can just tell them your number.
Warning
though.
shot.
You're not gonna get arrested. You
All
just
right.
tell me your number.
I always thought it's always just been in my head. You have to have your driver's license. You're just like your proof of insurance. Sometimes you can be like,
it's probably one of those like very selective enforcement laws where it's like if they want to be a dick, they
I
can be
think
a
driving
dick.
without a license is
But it's
illegal.
like, you're making
Well,
that is a
licensed.
crime. You're making it sound like a crime. Driving without a license, meaning you have no driver.
Yeah,
like,
that's like you have a suspended license.
Yeah,
I
actual
thought driving
car.
without a license, man.
No.
You're driving without your license
oh
on you.
no. Oh
Nah.
no.
Otherwise, everybody who fucking left their wallet at home is getting
Yeah,
fucked.
like a random mistake, and they're like, oh well, 10 years to the
I'm not saying
gulags.
10 years, bro.
Straight to the gulag.
Straight to the gulags.
Do not pass go.
Do not mess go.
All right, I thought that was a crime.
Look
fool.
it up.
And there may be like some sort of fine if they want to
At
give it to
most,
you.
it's probably a ticket, maybe at
Yeah, it's like an infraction. or some
class
shit
like D
that.
misdemeanor or something. But I don't even think it's that. There's
No,
no
it wouldn't
way.
be a misdemeanor. It'd be like an infraction. It's like a
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah. There's no way.
jaywalking ticket. Yeah. Which jaywalking should be legal. Fuck
Oh,
them.
jaywalking.
wow,
Jaywalking.
it's a wobbler offense. They call it a wobbler offense.
That's what I
Wobbly-
call
Fucking
dick and
weird.
balls.
Wobbly as in they're wobbly about who they're going to enforce it on.
It can be charged as a misdemeanor, but usually doesn't.
Yeah.
The maximum penalty can be $1,000 if the cop is fucking an asshole.
You know what's some other bullshit? When I remember I got a ticket for not having registration, but I had registration, but my I paid for it, but my stickers never came in. So when I got the ticket, I proved that my car was registered before the date, and they're like, okay, cool, there's no ticket, but you got to pay a $20 processing fee.
That would get you. That would get you.
Fuck.
Damn.
Satan needs his money.
Damn, man, bro. I was like, I still gotta pay? You're still
so
gonna fucking make
fucking
me pay?
Damn.
Some
And
bullshit,
here's
bro.
the thing about those like anything to do with like DMV, any of that shit. Like, if you go to court or whatever it is, and you're paying these processing fees, I'm already paying that with my fucking taxes. Why the fuck am I paying taxes? This is already paid for. Why am I paying again, you fucking assholes? Even to register your car, that is bullshit.
Bro, that is so expensive. In Texas, that shit's like $45, $50.
You should be able to just walk in and get the new, like, yeah, okay, inspect the car. I'm not driving like Mad Max shit. It's just, pumping out black dust. But I don't know, it's
They're about to
annoying.
start charging like larger registration fees for vehicles over like a certain weight.
Fuck these
Oh,
people.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So
Well,
Tesla's fucked. Those are heavy.
They're
as
heavy?
shit.
Are they really?
no, I don't think those will.
Yeah.
Hit the threshold.
They're like the truck is like 8,000 pounds. Yeah.
I don't really know what
Oh, well,
cars
the
weigh. I'm
truck.
going to be honest
Your car
here.
probably weighs like
200 pounds.
like 3,000 pounds, maybe a little bit more.
I think.
So I
less.
think the threshold
Maybe.
was like 6,000 that I saw or something like that.
This is a very interesting topic. Let's keep talking about it.
But that's what,
The reasoning behind it is like basically the likelihood of you killing somebody
Oh, got it.
if you hit with somebody with I think it's 4,000 pounds and over, like increases dramatically.
well, they should have gotten a bigger car. Fuck them.
No, like
I was
hitting-
thinking of
hitting
pedestrian, but-
pedestrians. No, hitting
Oh,
pedestrians.
shouldn't have been walking. Fuck you.
Who walks?
Walking
These
ass.
motherfuckers.
Hey, broke boy.
Get your money up and not your funny up, son. He's good.
I mean, you grew up in a city where a lot of people didn't drive.
Like literally no one had cars.
I know.
It just wasn't worth it.
Like I knew people from San Francisco who straight up never got a license.
Literally, yeah, it's just not worth the drive. You can't park anywhere. Registration tickets. There's always like street cleaning. It's just literally not worth it. Yeah.
Really? You just take taxis or Ubers?
Yeah, you just take the bus.
It's a
like
bus,
the
dude,
bus
what?
is great.
Okay. When I hear bus, I think of like, you know what I'm saying? Like ghetto shit. Man.
Nah,
It's like-
these were legit. Like you could get anywhere in the city within like couple blocks walk on a bus, and they were quick.
Because the
too.
buses here are pretty ghetto.
the system here in most places, I think, actually fucking suck.
It all
not good.
comes
It's
down
grimy.
to density. Like San Francisco is one of the most densely populated cities in the country. Like San Francisco and New York are like the only cities that are densely populated, like a European city essentially. So like it just becomes easier to take the bus than it does to fucking get in a car. Like Scoop was saying, like if you were driving somewhere in San Francisco, you're gonna spend more time trying to find
Trying to
parking than
park,
if you just
yeah.
Well, I mean, you have so much. You have like every corner has like a corner store or like a grocery store.
exactly, yeah.
That too,
And then,
yeah.
fucking what you need over here, like the movie theaters are probably like 4 blocks down. So I noticed every time I went to San Francisco to DJ, I would stay with Method.
Yeah.
And I don't know why he had a car. He had a car for a long time.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
and it was a stick too.
Yeah, it was a
In San
fucking
Francisco-
stick.
Yeah,
This motherfucker was
That's
just
difficult.
struggling.
Man shit.
And we'd be done
Be a man.
DJing, and we'd drive home, and I'm like, bro, just take an Uber so we can drink. Cause I know we're good. Fucking. And then we'd spend an hour looking for parking by his house. And I'm
Really?
like, yeah. And I'm like, what are we doing? I don't know. What it's
Legit,
about.
an hour is not even exaggeration. Sometimes, like, I wouldn't go places because I'm like, I don't want to have to park later. Like, because like if you come back at midnight, I'm no joke. You might have to park far enough to wait to take a taxi from where you parked to your house.
and then the funny shit too is if you get a good spot, you'll leave it there for like as long as you can.
leave it. Yeah, you don't want to lose the
So
spot.
fucking-
Yeah.
So now you're not even using your car.
Legit.
You got a good spot? Damn.
Hey, come pick me up, homie. Nah, dude, I got a good spot. I've been sitting there for 2 weeks.
Just like what you're saying, instead of going to like the grocery store that's like, a couple miles away, I would just go to the corner store and spend twice as much because I didn't want to lose that spot. Like I don't want to lose that spot.
San Francisco sucks too then, huh?
I mean,
Yeah, do we hate San Francisco?
everywhere sucks. I mean, legitimately.
Oh, yeah.
The whole world sucks.
We've been complaining.
does.
Everything sucks, and I'm getting hit with processing fees, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, but
Save me. Join the Patreon.
Hey, can we add a processing fee on the Patreon?
Oh, yeah, we
Just
should.
to fuck with people?
A scoop the body fee.
$5 to join, $35 processing fee.
Yeah, hey, can you put a DJ Shoney Twitch fee in there for
Hell
me,
yeah.
please?
Fuck scoop fee.
Hey, when you sign up for Patreon, it automatically follow me on Twitch.
Oh,
Like,
you
bro, let's
automatically
do it.
sub. There's a subscription fee to show this Twitch.
Yep.
The Amazon fucking wish list for Dom.
Yes.
The house deed fee, you gotta fucking sign
Yeah,
it over
man.
like it's a
man.
fucking cult.
Love
Yeah.
it. Love it.
Yeah,
I
we
think
need to
we
start
should do that.
adding some processing fees for our fees.
I mean, fuck it, dude. It's a little off subject, but I had to call the cops the other day, man.
Did you get hit with a fee for that? A gas fee for the police?
Surprisingly not.
They just don't show up.
No, they actually showed up super quick. I was
Really?
amazed. Yeah, I was
Like,
during
how
the
quick
day.
is quick? Like, you call them and then
Oh,
within how
geez.
long?
20 minutes.
That's quick?
They were like, oh, he sounds white on the phone.
I think
If I'm bleeding out?
And I put my white voice. I was like, yeah, excuse me. There's some people in my pool area, and I think they're Mexican.
Did you call it? You're not calling 911, right? Like,
No, I called the non-emergency hotline.
That's quick though.
That's what I'm
for
saying. It's really
non-emergency.
quick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's
I mean, I just dialed 911.
I was about to say
for everything.
Some woman just got
What are
murdered.
you talking? Is that not how you get a hold of the
Dom's
police?
like, yo, 911, my food's late,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Where the fuck's Uber Eats?
You
They're
call
like,
the
"Excuse me,
non-emergency for anything that's
Yeah.
not like life or death. Call the non-emergency
Yeah,
line.
Man,
Some-
everything's like, if I'm calling there, everything's like, what the
By the way, they showed up to Shoney's place right away. Some woman recently got murdered in San Diego because some stalker was trying to break into her place for like 2 hours. And they were
What?
calling the cops and they never fucking showed up.
Click clack, motherfucker! Trying to break into my spot. I'm running around like Rambo doing forward rolls, shooting through the door.
purple belt around your head.
By the way, did you guys see the most recent Rambo? The one that-
Yeah, I missed that one.
It's
a movie?
Yeah,
Pretty sure I've seen it.
yeah. They did like the 2 decade later fucking.
That
remake
sounds
or
horrible.
whatever. And it was literally him. Like some people were coming to try to kill him at like his farmhouse.
Oh yes,
Yeah, and he
Poor
had,
guy,
like,
he retired?
yeah, like they'll never stop.
it's fun.
Came with the elephants.
It's ridiculous.
But yeah, he had the whole entire like farm set up with like traps and fucking shit.
That's like is it Dispensables?
The
Expendables?
Expendables, thank you.
Dispensable.
Dispensable. same
That's-
shit, right?
just giving shit out.
Yeah. So that's like that movie. Like all they're pretty funny, but it's all like the old action hero guys, and it's like they're a little too old. It's like, come
It's
on,
so
man.
sad.
Come on, yeah, it is.
Whenever like even the shit with Arnold Schwarzenegger now, it's like just
the new
stop,
Matrix,
man.
the new Matrix movie.
Yeah.
Neo is a little slow.
You're getting off topic here. You called
Sorry,
the police.
sorry. I
That's what
fucking
I'm
killed
saying.
somebody. I fucking killed somebody.
Oh my god.
These kids, they dip their fucking toes in my pool. HOA won't come out. Shotgun to the back of the head.
Oh
Good
my
night.
god.
I called the cops. Come clean up the mess.
Adios
Señor, no, por favor.
HOA was like, that's gonna be a $50 cleanup fee.
Hey, where's your card at? Go ahead, run your card real quick. There's a fee for
We take Apple Pay. Don't worry.
Bro, I just wave it over here, okay? Yeah, we're good. I wake up like 9:30 a.m. and I hear like someone like hitting like a sign outside, and I've told you guys before. my home is right in front of the community pool, or our little pool area. So I hear everything. So I hear this fucking shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Usually it's the pool guy. He's always slamming the fucking shit down there. And I wake up, I look out my window, and it's a fucking dude with a backpack. Like, could have been homeless, maybe freshly homeless. Like, not really. Looks kind of
What kind of shoes was he wearing?
Black Air Force Ones.
Yeah, if he had the Black Air Force Ones, man.
Was he dusty?
He was kind of. He did kind of look kind of dusty. So he's jumping the fence, and it's like 9:30 in the morning. So I'm like, this is like, is he cracked out? Like, is he not slept? So he jumps the fence, and right away I'm like, all right, he probably doesn't live around here. So like, what?
Or
the
he
fuck?
forgot his keys upstairs.
I don't think so. Most of the families in my little area are all military. So in this sketchy dude with a backpack, the JanSport, he jumps over the fence and then goes straight to he's like looking around. Like, we have like the outdoor like bathrooms and a little shower, barbecue for everyone, and it's all locked up. So he's like looking around. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he goes into one of the bathrooms. And I hear the door shut. And then he's in there for like 15 minutes.
This man was just trying to take a shit.
Bro,
Man.
so I let him hang out for 30 minutes. See what he's doing,
You just sit there for 30 minutes outside your window.
Shoney was under the stall door like, hey, what are you doing?
Hey, bro, the fuck? So I let him, because I don't want to, like, listen, man, I get it. Some people are, like, down on their fucking luck, man. Homeboy, maybe he was on a bender. He needed to take a shit. Whatever, dude. Go in there and take a shit.
Yeah, he was coming off heroin, in that place.
I heard heroin gets you to runs.
So he's in there for like 20, 30 minutes, man. And I'm like, all right, he's probably like shooting up. And this isn't for me. Like, I could give a fuck. I don't want needles laying around the pool and shit. And there's also a lot of families that have been at the pool lately.
Why, you
it's
don't want to
nice.
get tempted?
Yeah, dude, exactly, Alex. Alex is on a fucking roll today, baby. So I just don't like that shit. 30 minutes, man. Like, the poop's over. If you're taking a poop, it's over. You taking a nap now?
I mean,
I tell my neighbor, I always hit up my neighbor. I'm like, yo, dude, like, I always check before I call like the police with him. Like, hey, what should I do? You know,
think I should do this, sir?
Yeah.
He's talking to his wife. He's like, Shoney's hitting me up again about this shit.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God.
Hey, did you hear that noise, dude? Did you hear that noise last night? Was that a gunshot?
That dude on next door was like, was that fireworks? Was that a gunshot?
So I was like, fuck it. I'm pulling the trigger. So not literally.
Wait. So he was in the bathroom?
He's still in there.
So he just said, fuck it, I'm calling the police.
Yeah, dude. This
Okay,
is closed. Sorry, I thought you were throwing shots at me.
No, not throwing shots. I'm just asking. I'm just trying to paint the picture. That's all.
This is like a closed community. People aren't supposed to be in there, but I gave him
And
30
you pay
minutes.
HOA.
This is a neighborhood.
This is my neighborhood, not yours, whatever he says. So I called the non-emergency hotline. Not hotline, but you know what I'm talking about. And I just told...
What non-emergency?
What's your name?
It's like 1-900.
So I call, and I just tell the lady, I was like, listen, there's some guy. He looks kind of sketch, and he's
dusty.
trespassing. He's trespassing, and he's been in the bathroom for like 30 minutes, and there's families that come and swim, and I'm not trying to like have some shit go down. So she's like, all right, we'll try to get a unit out there. I'm like, cool. Fucking 20 minutes later, the unit shows up. So I run down there. What's up? Hey, what are we gonna do?
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Yeah. So I tell him, I'm like, yo, so I just told him the thing. I was like, the guy's been in there.
So you're out there snitching, like right there outside?
What do you mean snitching, bro?
You talking to the police, son?
trespassing.
You talking to the police, so
This
we don't do that in
motherfucker.
these streets.
We're nearly 50. It's not snitching anymore.
Bro, I'm almost retired, homie. I can't be dealing with these hoodlums. So the cops get there. I tell them they go in there, and the guy just comes out and he leaves.
He was like, I was taking this mad shit. Fuck you.
He was charging his phone. He was charging his phone.
Yeah. He's down on his luck.
Yeah.
Illegally down on his luck, bro.
That's coming out of my HOA.
That's coming out of my
That
HO. I'm paying for that electricity, homie. Yeah, and they let him go. I was like, cool. I don't want anything that, like, I would have, like, honestly, I would have rather have him come to, like, my patio or, like, ask me, like, hey, man, I need to charge my phone.
Yeah, right. What was
charge your phone?
If this motherfucker was sitting on your sun deck.
I had a homeless guy. I had a homeless guy beaming up a crack pipe in the alley behind my building. I didn't call the cops.
Bro, you don't own your alley, motherfucker.
Yeah. And you live in
But still.
PB. That's
Yeah,
the
you live in
standard.
PB. That shit's standard as fuck. Get out of here, man.
No, it's because I ain't no snitch.
Yeah, ain't no snitch. We don't talk to we don't talk to 12 around here, son.
Shoney, I'm with you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We don't talk
I
to
love
12
you, bro.
around
Thank
here.
you so much.
That's Custer shit.
Nah, man.
You fucking Custer.
Bro, they just
Call
kicked
them
him out.
the Johnnies. He called the Johnnies. You fucking Custer.
I'm gonna fucking get a homeless dude to go do laundry in your laundry room, bro.
We actually had
that's
that.
a Tuesday.
We actually had that. We had notes on the door because I guess one of the doors didn't lock properly, so homeless were coming in and sleeping in the laundry room.
I walked out in the alley one day and dude was wearing my shirt.
So you know what, man? It's on the
TTG,
house.
fucking, hey, wait a minute.
I don't like when I see the homeless guy that Dusty's not really an appropriate word for this, but like so badly. Like they're almost injured, you know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, their legs are all swollen and like cracked and shit. And they're like,
Them feet, man.
they're walking up to you like, bro, I can smell you. Like
Toenails
I
just
feel
yellow.
bad for you, but like,
Night of the Living Dead fucking shit.
Like, bro, I honestly I can't talk to you. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you, but I can't talk to you.
I'll never forget Schoeny would always we were out one time. There's this dude in PB that you always see you'd always see him around, and it would be like 90 degrees out, and he's wearing like a full-on like trench coat and like pants, and he was just always like talking to himself and like drawing on like his like styrofoam cups and shit like that.
Wow, I forgot about that guy. Holy shit.
He's still there. You still see him around.
Really?
And he was just dirty as fuck. Like the kind of dude who was like clearly not well upstairs and like hadn't showered, like wouldn't wash himself, you know. And Shoney's like, I want to give that dude a notebook with like a pen and just come back a week later and see what he's writing.
Yeah, because he was always writing on styrofoam cups, and I was like, maybe he wants to write a book, but he doesn't have enough money for paper. I was a nice guy back then. I'm an asshole now, so you know, fuck him.
So now the cop showed up and killed that guy after.
Shoney's like,
I'm like, shoot him!
Shoot him! Like, this guy, he's writing on the styrofoam cups. He's waving around a gun.
I think there's a gun in this trench coat.
Hey, there's some little Mexican kids in my pool, bro. They got AKs. Take them out.
They were screaming "Aloha Snack Bar." I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but it sounds violent.
It sounds violent. Yeah, bro. Sometimes I get a little irritated because it's like, you're right. Some of the homeless people in San Diego, it's like I do feel bad, and they're really, really down on their luck. And then some of them are just kind of banking on all the tourism and like being in the right spot at the right time and like kind of harassing people for money. And I remember there's been a couple times where there's one homeless person downtown, like kind of like a beggar. And it was like Thanksgiving, and I wasn't home with my family, so a bunch of us like industry people went out to like the strip club, and then went to some of the bars, just hanging out. And it was late night, and this guy always came up like a beggar, and he was like super aggressive, and I got really fucking mad one time, and I like almost started a fight with him.
Called the cops.
But no, I took it in my own hands, homie. And I was just like, I didn't touch him, but I was like, bro, I just yelled, get the fuck out, get out of here, bro. Because he's always like,
by the way,
fucking with
shit,
everyone. Yeah, always in your shit, personal space, man.
That's you know, if I was homeless, I'm hanging outside a strip club.
That's not a bad spot.
Or casino.
That's the only place in the world where people are walking around with cash.
Yeah.
True. I mean, going in, not coming out. But
What,
yeah,
a strip club?
yeah, you have cash going in.
You've never left a strip club with a little cash in it?
Yeah, a
I
couple
don't
singles.
spend money at strip clubs.
Yeah, there's a dude outside. Well, when I came back from Palm Springs, he had a sign that said, homeless, need $20 for a room. It's too hot outside. And I was like, I mean, I get it, but I'm
So
like,
you
he's
checked the
lying.
prices
But I'm
on
like,
rooms lately, homie?
what about tomorrow?
He wants
what
to buy
about the
crack.
next day?
He wants to buy crack.
Yeah. When it's hot out, you know you just want to beam up that crack.
Bro. Hey, nothing like
to
sitting
beam.
next to the pool,
Beat
Ace
that
Hotel,
shit, cuz.
Palm Springs, line up a fucking
I
pipe.
just see that torch lighter. I can see it. It's just like,
You know that,
Beam that shit.
that burnt glass.
yeah, I can see it. Oh my god, I can
Beam
see
that
it.
shit.
I'm so glad I don't smoke crack.
Me neither, man. That's
You know
crazy
what's the
shit.
funniest shit too is like I remember like I had this friend that I grew up with who was like straight up like crackhead, like went to rehab, like, and he just always had a problem with drugs, you know. And then we had another friend who also had a problem with drugs his entire
Who you
life.
hanging out with, man?
But he had never. This is just life, man. What do you
It's just life. Just hanging out. Got
Have you tried to help him?
Yeah, have you been out? But like, so our other friend was like just this dude who would just like always like pop pills. Dude, he was like basically like on the verge of being homeless. I've probably told a story about this before, but he got like shot trying to buy crack in Oakland eventually. This is
Like
years later after this, yeah. And anyway, so he would always like make fun of this other dude because he used to smoke crack. And we look at him and we'd be like, dude, you're literally like trying to like put Vicodin up your asshole the other night.
Right, yeah,
Like,
right.
what do you mean?
No
like,
room to talk.
Keep
Yeah,
talking. Keep
exactly.
talking.
But like the drug people who use drugs always look down on like a certain type of
yeah.
To make themselves feel better.
yeah. Like you're freebasing coke and like you're judging the crack.
It's literally crack. I mean, like, you know, or like, yeah, coke. I mean, there's a lot of meth in coke. If you're doing MDMA, it's very similar.
I was dating this chick for a hot minute, and we were like partying with a lot of people that did blow. It's disgusting. Get out of
Who are you hanging out with?
It's San Diego, bro. Come on.
I need to go take a shower.
And I remember allegedly we were like doing some blow, and she was like, you know how you like do your finger and then put it inside of you, like I think they call it a gummer.
Yeah.
And
Goddamn
she's
right.
like, "Don't do that. We're classy." And I'm like,
Ah,
"Bro,
bitch,
it's 3
shut
in the
up.
morning. We're doing blow on a fucking Tuesday."
Wait,
We're not classy.
waste not, want not.
Oh,
Classy.
man.
That's the same bitch who's gonna be bent over the fucking table with her butthole out.
Yeah, getting a Lucky Pierre.
Get a lucky Pierre. Shut the classy.
With her butthole
you
out.
dusty ass bitch. Fucking classy.
Bro, I was like 23, and I even looked at her like, "Shut the fuck up. We're not classy.
Yeah,
We're not
definitely
classy."
not.
And that's not
I remember-
classless. It's nothing,
Yeah, no.
it's-
Well, like I'm telling, like druggies have some weird shit. So the friend I'm telling you about, the dude who was like would just do like any drug, no matter like if there was a pill there, he would take him like, whoa, what was that? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like he was just
Jesus.
that. He was just that kind of dude.
Danger.
And I remember he was. So we were talking about another friend who was just like a straight up like degenerate cokehead. And he's like, man, he's like, 'cause they used to hang out with the guy who was their coke dealer. And the other guy lived with him. And so they'd be at the house and like the other guy would leave and they couldn't get access to any more blow. And he was, I remember like we'd be all out and he would like, we'd be all out and he'd be like on his all fours, like on the floor looking for more like blow on the floor.
What the
like anything
fuck?
that blew off. And he's like, I remember thinking, man, this is pathetic. And he's
Nah,
like,
we all been there.
yeah.
That's a Tuesday.
Been there.
I'm sorry, that's a Tuesday.
And then he's like, but I remember thinking, man, I hope he finds some.
You ain't wrong.
Keep
What
searching.
do you ever notice, like, I had only 2 friends also in high school that ended up after high school, like even past college, got really into like meth. And I mean, this is Turlock, so whatever. But do you ever notice, like, at a young age, they start getting into not only drugs, but I had one of my friends that he was always the first one out of our friend group to try a drug. He was always the first one to like mess around with a chick. Like he was always ahead of the game, I guess you could call it. And then he ended up being the one that passed away from drugs. And we all kind of like knew it because we're like, man, this dude's always like, he'd always drink first. It was like we were in junior high when we first started drinking, and he was always the one that would drink more. I'm like, fuck, dude. He was always the first one to try coke. We're like, damn, he tried coke? Like, tried
I feel
weed?
like that's it's probably like a risk taker thing.
For
Like, he
sure,
just
for
has,
sure.
Like a more of a risk taking kind
Yep.
of.
And then
Yeah,
and
or
then
like
what do
there's
you?
something in their life they're basically like self-medicating for.
Well,
I
that's
think
what
so.
everything is. That's what this podcast is.
Self-medicated, man.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted to you guys, bro. Yeah, man. And then it was just fucking meth, and then his life was over. I was like, damn, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I wish
It's
I
brutal
coulda-
when you hear so so and so passed away, and you're like,
It's almost
Yeah.
like you know
fuck.
it's fentanyl
Yeah,
now.
like, that. Yeah, that shit scares the hell.
Like,
out
I
of
didn't
me.
even realize. I was looking up like Shock G. I didn't even like read about how he died, and it was fentanyl. It's like,
Yep.
man, Shock G.
Yep.
Fucking
Look, we
fentanyl
had-
got him.
I had a friend, she died. She got hit by a train. And I was like, what do we do getting hit by trains?
Yeah.
Wait, like,
was like,
like she
that's-
on the tracks or like walking or driving?
Yeah,
driving?
not like walking. Exactly.
What?
What are we doing?
All right, what time is the bitch? Like, what happened?
That may have been a suicide, though, right?
No, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that could be.
suicide or really, really drunk.
Or
Well, there was-
just all
there-
that meth.
What was it? There was like some shit. Remember that movie? What was the college one? The Program.
Yeah. I love that movie.
Apparently they deleted a scene in the movie back in the day, where they all like the quarterback Joe Kane or whatever, and like somebody else they lay down on the train track because like some people had like done the same shit and got hit by the train and got killed.
Fuck.
And so they had to like delete the scene from the movie before they released it or some shit like that.
There was a couple movies like that had
Well, Boondock Saints got pulled from the theaters before it even came out
for what?
because it was right after Columbine.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, there was a movie they pulled because of the Twin Towers. I don't know what movie it is. You guys might know, but yeah,
Friday After Next.
I love that movie. And no, it didn't get pulled. But I don't know what movie it was.
It was a movie about the Twin Towers collapsing.
It was something. It was like a hostage situation.
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but
It's kind of funny because it's so pointless.
I wanted to go back to Shock G real quick. I have a friend. He's probably like 15 years older, maybe a little bit less. Yeah, maybe 15. I think it's about right. And he was like a big guy in LA. Like he knew a lot of people, but now he's a little bit younger. Or like he moved down here and he's like more chill now. Anyway, he knew Shock G very well, and when Shock G died, I was hanging out with him like right around that time, like within the week or two, because that was like what, last year, earliest year, something
recent,
like that.
Yeah.
And we were hanging out. And he's like, man, I knew that guy. And I'm like thinking in my head, bull fucking shit. You know, like, he's like, oh, we used to hang out all the time back in the day. And then he pulls up like a bunch of photos he's going through.
Damn.
And then he was like, oh, you know what? I got a crazy ass video. And he was like, I had to pull this out VHS. He's like, I had one of those cameras and I pulled a bunch of videos. And allegedly.
Don't speak bad on the dead.
Hey, I don't know, but it could not have been him. I had no idea.
it was probably CGI.
It was probably CGI. Somebody was cooking up crack, no joke, in this guy's house, and the dude who I know is just laughing. He's behind the camera and he's just laughing like this is so fucking funny.
Damn.
And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, he'd come down and he'd do like tours. You know, at that time he was like pretty
Yeah.
big. He'd do tours and shit, and he'd stay at my house. And he was like, yeah, he was just like cooking crack at my house.
I'm kind of like, I'm very, very interested in like how people get into like hard drugs. You know, I'm always like, when was the moment where it was like, I hear a lot of stories about people like, I thought it was fucking cocaine and it was actually like meth.
Yeah.
And then it's
They
like,
knew it was meth.
no, I don't think so, man. Because when you know people that are like got their life together, and then they end up getting into some shit, you're like, how the fuck did this happen? So, what's the drummer of Foo Fighters? Is it Taylor Hawkins? I believe his name.
Yeah.
He passed away recently, and there was an interview he did before he passed, and he was talking about how he went to a party in Europe. And he thought he was doing cocaine, and he stored some of it, and he said he was never the same after that, physically and emotionally, and then he was like craving something, and then he started doing more blow, and was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna start getting into hard shit."
Too far away from Columbia to trust the blow out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's funny because you're like, oh, the hard shit, but like to most people, coke is the hard shit. I mean, it is the hard shit. It's
Exactly.
It's not like the light shit, you know.
So-
And honestly, alcohol is not even good for you. People, we saw like,
At this point, isn't Molly like straight up meth?
yeah, basically, yeah, 100%. I have a testing kit. I don't do drugs, never done drugs, but I have like
But just in case, you have
but
to
just in
test it.
case.
Yeah, I have one in my house just in case.
But I test, other people's drugs, and I have seen.
He's a drug tester. He takes a
Bring it
cut.
over, hey, the processing fee.
Yeah, come through, 20
Hey,
bucks.
no, do not snort that. Get the test.
I get it for 10 on the low,
Yeah.
and then I process 20 bucks. And
Yeah, ooh, this is bad. I'm gonna
I'm gonna keep that. But there's been a lot of meth in drugs that I've seen, and there was a couple. It was once I saw for sure. Though there was 2 times, but once for sure it came up fentanyl, like in the coke. One time for sure, and then the second time it was kind of in between. I wasn't sure. You know, somebody tested it. They tried it out. It was all good, but.
I feel like
scary.
at this point, like if you like did blow, you'd have like no idea what the drug was.
Yeah, I think you're right. I really do, man.
Yeah.
Especially down here in San Diego, it gets pretty fucking wild. That's why I always let people do it first. I wait an hour and watch them. Be like, "Hey, you
Wait
good?
an hour.
An hour, bro. Hey, you good? You're not dead? All right, cool."
It's like that scene in Don't Be a Menace when he hits the weed and dies.
Pass that shit.
You can't be too
Crazy.
careful, you know.
All right.
Yo,
Let's
you
get
guys
outta
want to talk about episode 200? What we're gonna do?
No.
No, you don't want to put that out there before they find
No,
us
no,
out.
no.
Oh, not
promise
anything
it.
crazy. Not
No.
anything crazy.
I don't
Okay.
tell them anything.
All right.
By the way, do not message Schoeny.
Yeah, you don't like it.
Oh no, I just had people reaching out again about Bradley, and we're trying to get him on 200th episode, man. We
But
got
for
it.
sure, we're gonna have Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yes. Yeah.
That'll for sure happen.
And Obama. if-
And
We're
Obama.
in the schedule
Same
clears up.
show.
Mama for sure.
Kevin Hart's
Yeah.
under the table right now.
Kevin Hart. He's gonna be the Lucy Pierre, whatever the fuck his name is.
Joe Rogan's gonna swing by. He's
Joe
gonna bring
Rogan.
some DMT.
Yeah, all right. I'm with that.
We're gonna do some ayahuasca on here.
Sure, why not, man? As long as it doesn't have fentanyl in
I
it.
thought we were all doing it right now. I've been on ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pass it, bro.
I've been on that good shit. All right.
All right, let's get up out of here.
All right.
Peace.